Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to press enter. I thought it was a loading screen. I open my eyes. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalog at my feet. Did you save my life, little kitty? What was your name, Trixie? Ah! I pass out. That was a fake scream, by the way. Was it good? Was it realistic enough? Oh no, the cats are talking to me. I've gone insane. What am I talking about? I already can understand cats in real life. Isn't that right, kitty? See, he just said he hates me. He hates my guts. He said, don't talk to me. And then he went back to sleep. Hello? Can you hear me? I don't know what voices to give to these cats. I don't know the personalities yet. He was annoying, I know that. Are you okay? What is it? Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human. Oh yeah, yuck. I can smell it now. Smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet. Are they alive? Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile. Why isn't it moving? Would you come on? You giving them some space? Move back a bit. Yes, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look. I begin to come to. The Sphinx cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment. I'm gonna forget every single one of these voices in the next hour. And we stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening. I'm not pressing enter. Dying. Is this one defective? Excuse me. I am defective, actually. You're right. Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. Look at my tongue. The cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Ouch, my head! What is it chattering about? They're scared and confused. Let me talk to them. Human, are you alright? You! I remember. You took my catalog! Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's back in your pocket now. I try to reach into my pocket and realize my hands are scratched to shreds. Ow, 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 ow! What's wrong with my hands? What's wrong with my hands? I try to stand. Ow, ow, my feet! What happened to me? What happened to me? I thought I was gonna say what happened to my feet, but okay. Yeah, I guess that's from all the climbing. I told you it wasn't ready for that. What's that? Ready for what? Its anatomical structure is far too delicate. I tried to slow it down. Yeah, floof. You try restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a Margay. Its anatomical structure didn't seem that delicate to me. It was like a what? Doing what? Yeah, exactly. I didn't understand any of that. You made your own way back to the beach. Okay, but that doesn't explain. I show my bleeding hands. The bleeding hands! Oh, you crawled, Kara! Kara? Who's Kara? That's not my name. I'm Jobst. It's a term of endearment. It's an Irish thing. Oh, you're Irish? I should be doing an Irish. How do you even do an Irish accent? Fine, I'll try and do an Irish accent. It's inappropriate. Wait, I crawled? You sure did. that was more like Texan than anything. Okay, you know what? Hey Suri. Search up an Irish accent for me.
Okay, I found this on the web for an Irish accent for me. Take a look.
How to do an Irish accent. Look, I'll watch a video and then I'll be able to do it. Totally. That's how it works, right? That's how accents work. You watch a video and then you learn.
Irish. It becomes like an O, almost like the
Irish. The Irish.
Some would say Irish. Ireland.
It's Ireland.
It's like this, and it's
Oi. Oi to be fine with all these soil. I don't think that sounds Irish to me.
No, listen. I'll be fine.
Well, you're doing it better.
This is another thing that usually
I'd be fine with all this soil. I don't know.
Irish speaking team.
What do you think of this? I don't know.
This. It's
What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Oh, I'm gonna have a field day with this editing. Park. 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 Garden. Garden. I don't know. Kettle. And bottle. A little bubble at the front of your mouth. Oh, that's wrong. Ow. L. L. Mouth. Hell now, brown cow. Okay, you know what? That didn't help me at all. That video did not help at all. I don't know how to do an Irish accent. You sure did? That's my voice. Nope, it ain't. You sure did. I'm just gonna go with the regular voice, cause F accents. Sorry, we already know your name, you weirdo. Like a cat? Yep. I already forgot his voice, dang it. All the way from the mountains? Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. That was terrible. Like a bleeding mountain lion. Impressive. But why? Because you got the sickness. Shh. Maybe you should sit down, human. We need to have a talk. Possibly a long talk. Talk? Yes, that's right. Since when can cats talk? Oh, for goodness sake, since the dawn of time, how else do you think we communicate? Ah, stop spitting whiskers, Major. You know full well what the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Car, is that you can understand this. Yes, that too. Will someone please explain what the HELL is going on here? Well, we don't fully understand everything ourselves. At least, not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in a forest surrounded by a bunch of talking cats is about as much detail as anybody would want. Yeah, me too. I agree. And more to the point, we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist, after all. What we do know is that the clock hasn't started ticking for you. What do you mean? Well, there's no easy way to say this to you, Kara. I wish I had an Irish accent, but I don't, 'cause I suck at accents. You'll be catified! I'll be what? Whether you help or not, you don't have a lot of time before... Him! If I may. It would seem, and we are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human manages to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that they previously were not. That is to say, you're screwed! You're not helping! Don't make me... Whoa, mountain lion! There'll be no violence of any kind! Forgive me for being a bit panicked here. The vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring to is, simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an elder cat within the danger zone, you will begin a process of change that will ultimately result in a full feline transition. Am I gonna become a werecat? That's so cool. Catified. So basically, you're telling me I'm a werecat? Hey! I look down, and in amongst the scratches on my right hand are two distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist. That's so cool! I get to be a werecat! Basically. That's, yes. My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in. Take a breath now, Kara. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? Do I have cat ears? That'd be adorable. I feel my head for ears, fur. Everything seems to be normal. Dang. I'm just a human still. No. I just meant you're looking a bit shaky. Understandably so. I take a few deep, steady breaths. And calm myself enough to say, okay, so... Why, how, what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer anything that we can, but the truth is, we have more questions than answers ourselves. So, you said you need my help. What exactly would that entail? Well, finding our friends would be a start. The cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body count is rising, and we've hit a wall. Oh no! Not other kitties! A wall of ignorance, maybe. Really, how many times do I have to tell you? The Mulers are to blame. Mulers? No, Floofy Butt, there is no need for name-calling. Speaking of name-calling, I'll remind you to call me Major, madam. Instead of Floofy Butt. Poor Major. Look, they can't help the way they are. It's lack of breeding, you know. Overbreeding, if you ask me. Again, Mulers! What are Mulers? They're the elder cats. They're the graybeards, the island originals. They can't speak the way we can. Oh, they're tigers and lions and panthers and bears. Not bears. The way we can, hence the derogatory term mulers. And how are they to blame exactly? Well, if I knew that, there would have been no need for this elaborate kidnapping. It's hardly proving to be a roaring success, after all. Look, Kara, all we really need to know is that we're no longer safe on this island. The elders who live within the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why. It's always just been that way. And now, because cats are being taken, nowhere else is safe either. You expect the occasional mishap. We live in an undomesticated world here, after all. But lately, cats have been disappearing almost every day. Even the last human we catified went missing. I'm sorry, what? There's a werecat running around here? Let's not open old wounds, Kibble. Oh, that's not my voice. Let's not open old wounds, Kibble. Kibbles, frick. Yes, onwards and upwards. Onwards and upwards, I mean. I forget my voice every... Great. Well, first things first, this werecat thing. Catification. Transition. Oh, their voices are similar. Catification. Transition. Whatever. Whatever. How does it work? Time passes, then you transform into a cat. Nah. It's a gradual process. It doesn't sound too bad. I mean, I wouldn't like eating cat food, that's for sure, but I'd be adorable and I'd get lots of pets. Sounds great. I'd get to live on the island. I'd have fur, unless I'm a sphinx, in which case I kind of wouldn't want to be a sphinx. It's different for everyone, but you won't... Oh, frick, that's not my voice. It's different for everyone, but you won't just turn overnight. The clock is ticking, however. The first side effect of the transition is being able to understand us. Well, some of us. Not the elders, obviously. Not all the domestics, either. Then you have the whole heightened sentences thing, the increased agility, the crazy body hair stuff. Let's not worry the human with all the details just yet. I assume there's an antidote? I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed in that assumption. Hang on, you said there was someone else who you'd put in this position. Well, let's hope you're a better bet than they were. Unfortunately, they weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friends back. I know where their notes are, though. Really? Oh my god, my eyes are black holes. Trade. Huh? You help us, and I'll give you their progress reports. So what do you say, Kara? Will you help us? What do you say, Kara? Will you help us? Definitely can't do an Irish accent, no matter how hard I try. I'll help them, of course. Not much of a choice, really, is it? Afraid not. Okay, fine. So where do I start? Is there anything you can tell me that will help me track down your missing friends? Well, no one listen to sense. Start with the Mulers, and I'll eat my hat if it doesn't end there, too. You don't have a hat. Don't mind him. He's set in his ways. We have every reason to believe the abductors take place in your part of the island. Yes, nowhere near the danger zone or the elders. Well, that doesn't make much sense. But I suppose nothing does around this place. Oh no, it's my alarm clock. My catalog. Oh, it's just my catalog. Thank God, I don't have to wake up yet. My catalog starts beeping. Oh, my alarm! I have to get to work. I have work? You run along now. We don't want you arousing suspicions with your people. You can meet with us later. Oh, good, because I've already forgotten like 3 of the 5 of you's voices. It's really hard to keep track. I'll make sure those reports are in your tent before this evening. Thanks, Kari. You're 1 in a million. I imagine the odds are far greater than that, given your new health status. Go! And thanks from all of us. Okay, bye. Anyway, so, I think that's all I'm gonna play for right now. But that was very interesting, fun. My throat hurts from doing all those voices. So, I'm gonna take a rest, do some me stuff. I'm gonna take a rest, come back to this tomorrow maybe, or the next day, or the next day, or the next day, who knows. Whatever. And this will probably be out by February sometime. So thanks for watching. Bye.